Let there be light. Let's talk about 15 core ways to supersize and grow your business. Sharon Horne-Ellstrom here with Supersize Your Business, and our idiom, our expression today is let there be light. Now, this expression, of course, was used by God and is referenced in the Bible when He created in Genesis, created earth, and it doesn't matter what you believe, this is where the saying came from. He said, let there be light. God saw the light and it was good, and then God decided and divided light from the darkness. So that's why we have day and night, according to the theory of Genesis in the Bible. Now, what does this have to do with us growing and supersizing our businesses? Well, this idiom, of course, literally means to shine a light on something, to bring awareness or attention to something, and let there literally be light. So we use lights. I have lights all over the place. We use lights, but it reminded me of, well, what are the different ways to supersize and grow our business? You know, there are literally thousands of different ways to build a business, and as there are as many different ways actually as there are businesses, because even though there's similarities, every single business, just like every single human being, is unique and special and different, and will grow in a slightly different way through a slightly different journey than any other business. So when somebody says to you, if you're a business coach and you've run into this, but my business is different, this won't work for me, what you're telling me won't work for me because my business is different. And they're right, but they're also wrong in that all of our businesses are unique and special, just like every human being is unique and special. Every snowflake is unique and special. But there's still things that we can learn from other businesses and other industries and people that have gone before us. So when you break it all down, when you look at all the thousands or millions or infinite possibilities of building your business and supersizing your business and growing your business and expanding your business right now, there's really only about 15 core ways. Now, I got this list from someone who's much more advanced and wiser than I am. He's also in the digital world, the online world. So some of the things on the list of 15, I would say I agree with now that I've come in the online world, but if you would have asked me 5 years ago, I probably would have argued with them. The first one on the list, of course, is build a sales funnel. Why? Because you're directing people and you're attracting people to you. And 5 years ago, I wasn't online. I would not even have known what a sales funnel was, much less what. And remember, a sales funnel doesn't have to be online. A sales funnel is simply your sales process. Any business, if you want to expand and grow, you need to understand your sales process inside and out. What works for you? What works for your customers? What is your process? You want to have it defined so that you can repeat it and replicate it. When you replicate it, you can grow and expand quickly. So I agree, build a sales funnel. Now I agree, yep, you should have a sales funnel online as well. Number 2, use a customer management system. Have some kind of a system, and even if it's a good old-fashioned pen and paper, have some way of managing your customers and knowing where you are in your relationship. I think anybody who's listening to me has been in business for some amount of time. We know you don't just talk to somebody and they instantly want your products and services and offerings. Sometimes yes, but very rarely. It's usually building a relationship and nurturing that relationship, and we can do that by keeping track of it and following up. And the best way to do that is to have and use some type of customer management system, so you know where your customers are before they become your customers, then when they become your customers, where they are in the life cycle and the relationship with your business. We treat people, or we sure ought to treat people differently that have been with us for 10 years than somebody that's just coming in the door and is brand new. Yeah, look at how many businesses do just the opposite. Think cell phone companies or media companies or telephone companies. They treat new customers, I think of the old cable call days, I'm sure there's still cable, but I don't have it, obviously. Think of those, you'd come in, you'd get a 2-year deal, or the networks, Dish Network and things. You get a great deal for 2 years. Used to be like 6 months, and it was a year. Now it's 2 years. And then once you're a customer, your rates go way up, and you never get access to those deals again. It's just the opposite of how I personally think you should treat your customers. What's another way? The third way to build and to expand your business quickly is to research the competition, know what's out there. And remember that your competition might not be the restaurant down the street. It might be all the other possibilities people have for eating food and nourishing themselves. Number 4, create a customer loyalty program. I've done this, very, very effective depending on, and it applies. You can figure out how to make a customer loyalty program for absolutely any type of business. Number 5, identify new opportunities. As business owners, if we want to expand and grow, we sure as heck ought to be looking for new solutions to problems and new opportunities all the time. 2020, no matter what you think about it, gave us an incredible opportunity to see and seize not only new technologies and new ways of doing business and changing up the way we've done business for maybe decades, depending on our business, but it also gave us the opportunity to see new opportunities and serve the people that we've been serving in brand new ways. Number 6, build an email list. Again, 5 years ago, I wouldn't have necessarily agreed with this, but I definitely do now. Number 7, form strategic partnerships. Strategic partnerships are one of the fastest, easiest ways to grow and expand your business. Form partnerships with people that might be in the same industry as you, but deal and serve people in a slightly different way. Join up with people that are already serving the people that you're serving. Number 8, leverage global platforms, meaning use social media. Number 9, and other platforms, associations are a great way to leverage and get access to more customers and expand your business. Number 9, licensing deals. Do licensing deals for your products and services or your intellectual property. Number 10, consider a franchise model. I've done that too. Number 11, diversify your offering in your offer lineup. So often we create a core product and we just offer a couple little things, and I was guilty of this in my Italian food manufacturing business. We had our core products and then we had a couple little ancillary products that went along with it. But if we had diversified our offer line, meaning offering products and services at different price points, we would have grown a lot faster than by not diversifying our offering line. So many people have just lower ticket items, and it would be really easy to add mid-range and high ticket items to what they offer. Just solve bigger problems for your the people you serve, or offer more hands-on, done for you, more help, so that you can solve bigger problems for them and make their life easier. Number 12, build passive income streams. All of us, even if we have our business, it shouldn't be it can be our primary, but it shouldn't be our only stream of income. I learned that when I was in corporate America. I always had my job in corporate America, but I also had a business or two on the side, so I was never dependent on any one thing. It gives you incredible freedom to know that you have access to funds and money coming in from different sources. And the more passive, the better. The less hands-on. Number 13, acquire other businesses. Done this too. It is the fastest, easiest way to expand and grow, bar none, is to acquire other industries in your same field or in your supply chain. That's a great way to diversify and absolutely supersize and grow your business as well. Number 14, look at international expansion. Now, this one I can say I really haven't done, except with on the online, in the internet. I reach people now all over the world. Offline, I never actually did any international expansion. I did do some international sales, sold things to different companies, but never expanded one of my businesses to the international level. Now, in corporate America, all the companies I worked for were international. So I have international experience, but I didn't ever do, for one of my own personally owned businesses, an international expansion. And then finally, number 15, create a webinar. Create an automatic sales machine for whatever it is you offer. If you offer different levels of things, create a webinar for each one, because it puts some of your best sales people or your best salesperson on autopilot 24/7, offering your products and services to people. Again, creating a webinar 5 years ago, I didn't even know what a webinar was. So I guess you could just say, instead of a webinar, an automated sales communication tool is what you'd want to create. So I would be curious to know, those are my top 15 these days. I would say I agree with those top 15. I would also add things about vision and customers and the customer experience and solving their problems and teamwork. Those things are and building your core competencies in your organization and all kinds of other things with respect to leadership and vision. But for the most part, that's a great list. And if you pick any one of those 15 things and you do that. Start with that. We always start with one, and then we add the ones that feel right for us in terms of growing and supersizing our business. Love to know what you've done to grow and build and supersize your business, especially over this last year and a half. 2020 was a challenging year for many, and so it doesn't matter what we've done before. It really matters what have we done in the last year and a half to solidify our viability of our businesses and to ensure that they're going to continue on into the future. And what are we doing to grow and make sure that we're moving in the direction we want to go with our businesses? Share those things in the comments below so we can learn from one another. And I will, of course, be with you tomorrow with another interesting idiom. What does it mean? Where does it come from? And how might you use it in your business to grow and supersize it, of course, because that's what we all want to do, to make the world a better place and to create the life and the business that you love and want. All right, have an awesome day. I'll, of course, be with you tomorrow.